I got it, so why not? Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I think this is my... I've said this theory before on stream, but I'm going to say it again because I think this is hilarious. There's a lot of moms in the world, right? And anybody who's heard me say this theory, they're going to be like, King, not again. There's a lot of moms in the world. And a lot of these moms have Amazon Prime. And if you have Amazon Prime, that means that you have Twitch Prime. So I was thinking, how many of these moms don't watch Twitch that have Amazon Prime that don't use their Twitch Prime every single month? So what if these moms what if there's a way to get all of these moms to come and subscribe to your Twitch channel for free with this Twitch Prime every month? You need to get them to do it every month because it doesn't recur. But what if there's a way to even get half of these moms to come and sub to your Twitch stream? The ones who don't watch Twitch, they're not going to use their Twitch Prime anyway. They got the free Twitch Prime. I'm just saying. That's the theory right there. I'm just saying. Okay, that's my theory. We're going to get back to the game now. Right now, this is going to be our last talk about G2 for a while, okay? I talk about G2 a lot, unless they do something crazy that I feel like I need to talk about again. This is going to be our last one for like a little bit, okay? But this one's actually going to start right on this next round. Right on the next round right here. So basically what I wanted to talk about in this one is we've talked so much about how G2 is like incredibly aggressive, and I noticed something within their aggression tactics right here that kind of stood out to me that I think a lot of players might be able to take advantage of. Basically, I'm gonna do a little ad for you guys right here. Have you ever played Sage and you're trying to figure out how to use your res, especially on defense? Like you come in for the retake, but like all the bodies are dead on site, so you can't resurrect them. And you're thinking, well, like, dude, I just want to get this res off, but like I can't get this res off. Well, have I got a strat for you? This one's freaking awesome. I don't know if this is intended, but I think it was intended, okay? So we're going to go into this. Basically, what you're going to see right now is G2 is going to be on an eco because they just lost this last round horribly. And if you haven't been updated on the last round that they lost horribly, we're going to have a video uploaded previous to this one that you can go check out. But basically, they're on an eco right now. And when you're on an eco, oftentimes you buy eco weapons, right? And we're going to talk about the optimal range for engagement for a lot of these weapons, right? So if you're using a gun like the Sheriff, you need to think of where are you going to be engaging people with this gun? What is your plan for this eco round, right? If you're going to buy a shotgun, you're probably going to play close angles, right? Somebody's going to peek around an angle. Maybe you shoot him with a Bucky and you feel like really cool, right? But if you're going to be taking a longer fight, you probably don't want a Bucky for that situation. Maybe you want a Sheriff for that situation, right? So what you're going to see right here is that our player Pith, he actually has a Bucky right here. And you're going to see Aardis is pushing up with the Sheriff right here. Now you're thinking, King, isn't that backwards? Like, shouldn't Aardis probably be the one playing far back and like Pith pushing up with the shotgun? Maybe, but I don't think that this was actually their plan for the round. I think their plan right here, Aardis ends up dipping into this corner. But I think that he did this because he was just kind of feeling out the round and seeing if they were pushing. I think Aardis's plan was to come and challenge your short. And if Aardis comes to challenge your short, what you're going to see is that his engagement is going to be pretty long, right? If this engagement is going to work a lot better for a Sheriff at this range than it will for a Bucky. Unfortunately, Aardis is going to get encountered at this range right here with a Sheriff rather than the Bucky. And I think that it probably would have been better to have these players switch in this situation. But I just wanted to point out that this probably wasn't exactly what they were going for. I think Aardis was planning to push short right here. But anyway, we're going to go back to the game. And you're going to see how these two players are stacked over here. Generally in this, like when you do these aggressive tactics, the two players will play together, especially in ecos. This isn't uncommon. And Aardis is going to go for this peek here. He's insane, so he's going to pick up a kill right there. And he's actually going to back out. And he has Pith up there to help him out, right? He's got his buddy. They're challenging this angle together on this eco. They got the first pick. That's the hardest part about the eco round, getting the first pick right there. So if they're able to get in there and get the gun, Aardis is going to get the trade onto Russ right there. And this is looking pretty good for them right now. Going for a couple more picks right there. Goes for the swing there, right? That's not a terrible eco. And you're thinking, well, King, like, why are you showing us this round? Like, you're just so you can talk about eco weapons and stuff. No, there's something cool that happens right here that I wanted to talk about. They did this round particularly while DavidP has his res. And you're thinking, okay, well, what does that mean, right? Mixwell's going to get a good kill onto CNET right there. This is an awesome eco so far. This eco is going fantastic. They're on even footing. It's 2v2 in this situation. Patitek actually teleported short and they hurt him. So they know that Patitek is down here. Basically, DavidP has his res right now, and Aardis's body is conveniently placed in sewers. It's just conveniently there. Like, it's almost like they planned it or something, right? I don't know if they did plan it, for the record. If G2, if you're watching this right now and you're like, it was just kind of luck, then like that's one thing. But I'm willing to wager that this is something that you could probably replicate if you are playing with a team or something like that. If you have the res and you have a Sage player who likes to play aggressive or you want to push or something like that, look how they end up pushing straight through mid and up until sewers, and they're able to res that body for this retake in this situation where oftentimes the body will die on site or something like that, and you won't be able to ever get that res. This res is like perfect for him, right? But they already heard Patitek here. They know that he's here. Omen's going to come pushing up, and they're actually going to pick him off right there. DavidP didn't make any noise, and he didn't go for this res here for the particular reason that they didn't know that he was there. They knew Patitek was there. They don't know where DavidP is, right? Watch after they get this kill on Patitek, they start looking everywhere else. They're looking towards spawn. DavidP gets the kill there, and he's going to back off. Now he goes for the res, but he's going to wait. He's going to wait again. He's going to keep his patience. Because if he goes for the res right now, he knows that he has res. Like this is some like next level like brain stuff. So like I wouldn't recommend this in like bronze games because maybe they don't know exactly like your thought process or anything. Maybe they're not watching that you have res. In these pro games, they know that he has res, right? So what they could be doing right here in this situation is they could be playing for whenever he goes for the res, they peek him, right? So instead what he does, waits for the bomb plant. Once he hears the bomb plant, now he goes for the res, right? Now he goes for the res on Aardis. Bomb's going down. He knows that he has the time to land that res because the bomb's is being planted way over there. He's not going to get pushed. Lands the res onto Aardis. Makes the peek there. And Aardis is going to finish off this round for him. Trade right there. Fantastic freaking eco, dude. Isn't that awesome? I actually love that. Just the knowledge and like the aggression with the Sage ulti, letting your teammate die in a spot that like you can intentionally go and res them. Like again, I don't know if this was intended big brain stuff, but it ended up being pretty big brain, and I freaking love it, dude. I love it. I just took note of this where I was just like, man, that's just so awesome that body was just there for him to res. There was so much that literally happened in that round that is just like, you could learn so much from that, dude. Just the patience and the waiting and knowing that they knew that Patitic was there, but they didn't know that DavidP was there. Like, what are the odds that there's two flanking? Honestly, with G2, probably pretty likely. But like, I don't know. I worked out so well in this situation. DavidP is the Sage. He is the Sage right there, dude. When I watch high ranked play, they bait with the res. Yeah, they'll bait it sometimes too. That's also the thing that happens. They bait the res and then they go for the kill on him. But overall, dude, pretty freaking cool. That's a good game from G2, dude. I love my boys. I love my boys from G2. What's going to happen is they end up actually going on to win this series versus BBL. I don't think they lost a single map throughout this entire tournament, the mandatory GG tournament. If you're looking to watch it, though, they're an excellent team to watch. This is the semifinals right here.